Hey everybody, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Los Angeles collective plant haul. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my patio here in Santa Monica. And yes, I am dressed up and I'm so excited. My grandma's in town and we're gonna be heading to the Beverly Hills Peninsula Hotel for afternoon high tea, which is my favorite thing to do when she's in town. And my best friend Evelyn, who's given me so many cuttings from a previous plant friend cutting haul, she's joining us and it's going to be her first time going to the Peninsula Beverly Hills for afternoon tea. So I'm really excited to have some girl time before I bring my grandma out to Arizona, which she will be staying for a couple of months. So I want to go ahead and talk about all of the things that we got in yesterday's collective haul. And I didn't get to film any come with me's or any vlogging because I was transitioning from my Las Vegas schedule to my Los Angeles schedule on 2 hours of sleep. So I pretty much worked a double day with going to downtown LA Fashion District with my grandma to pick up some beautiful fabric, which I will go ahead and start kind of showing you guys the process of how my grandma does it. We're bringing the whole setup to Arizona, the sewing machine and all of the materials, so I'm really excited. We got some amazing plant print material for the projects that my grandma will be making, and we'll be putting it out for sale for you guys. So really excited to have that, where you guys can have something tangible from my grandma and my space to yours. So I'm really excited. But let's go ahead and talk about all the things that I got. So now on 2 hours of sleep, I was pretty much running on whatever motivation that I had to get everything I needed to get done, because we have such few days here together before we leave on Friday. So it is Wednesday afternoon and I'm going to talk about the things that we picked up at my favorite plant shop that I have come across in downtown LA, and I featured it in a come with me in a couple months ago, and I didn't get to spend a lot of time in that space for that come with me, and I wanted to go ahead and film yesterday a come with me because everything was fully stocked and there were some really amazing plants. But again, on 2 hours of sleep, it just wasn't a good filming day for me. But I want to talk about the two plants that I picked up. So the plant shop that I visited yesterday, I just kind of randomly went in there with such perfect timing. He had about 5 of these and they're like my favorite cactus. So this is a Zigzag cactus. I already have this plant, a big mother plant, which I've propagated and gave to a few plant friends. Kira has one as well. And I wanted to get another one because I want to go ahead and propagate off of this guy. And this is a very hard to find cactus. A lot of cities and a lot of places around the world, it's very hard to come across this guy here, but it's known for its zigzag shape, also called the fishbone cactus. And this is such a stunning piece to have. And because it's so rare to come across this particular cactus, I wanted to go ahead and pick one up, and I'm gonna be splitting up to sell, maybe, perhaps, and also propagate. So what I want to do with this guy, because I already have this particular plant and it's probably like 3 times bigger than this. I've shared it on my channel before. This particular one is going to be like a project zigzag. So I want to spend my time pulling this apart. I'll probably do it in the next Planting with Jewelyn episode, making more babies, propagating, and then getting ready for the holidays. So if you guys are interested in perhaps getting a cutting, I probably will go ahead and put some up for sale. I absolutely love this guy, and there is tons of new growth here. And I'm kind of interested to maybe even see this in the new macrame planters that I have, because I have 2 empty ones and I think this would look really stunning. Right now my big mother plant is just sitting on my wicker chest on the right side of my Tiffany blue table, but this is also a stunning trailing piece to have. And let me know if you guys are interested in seeing this pulled apart and propagating for future projects and whatnot. So I got that. Now the second plant I want to talk about is a repurchase plant. Now I think I mentioned this in a previous plant haul, but when I first moved into this space, Kira and I walked across the street to my local garden center, which I haven't filmed a come with me yet. So yes, I will have to do that one of these days. I literally can walk there in 4 minutes maybe. So I went and I purchased me a big Hawaiian snow bush, and the particular one that I got over a year ago was stunning. There was blush pink in it with cream and green, and I fell in love with it. It kind of reminded me of a kimono. But after a few days away and sitting in my patio, and it's like a maidenhair fern, it's very sensitive to different types of temperature and weather, and when I came back it pretty much died and I was never able to bring it back. So I went into the plant shop yesterday and I seen that they had mini babies and I picked it up for $5. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like. So this is a mini Hawaiian snow bush. Now there is no blush pink on here. I'll give it a spin here. But who knows, maybe if I put it in the sun or as it gets bigger, maybe blush pink will peek out here and there. But this is such a stunning plant. I've always wanted to get another repurchase baby after like destroying mine, and mind you, I paid $20 for that plant, which I think is super expensive. But I said, Jewelyn, this is $5. You got a mini baby. Because the one that I got was like super big. Maybe it was like 3 feet tall, and this guy is like, you know, only the size of my forearm. So I think this is a really stunning plant to have for $5. I was like, Jewelyn, why not? And this is going to stay in my bathroom. Now I will keep you guys posted, and we'll definitely have to plant this up hopefully in the next Planting with Jewelyn episode, because I got some new pots. So we're gonna move on to the thrifting part of the day. On the way back from downtown LA Fashion District, my grandma and I stopped by my local thrift shop, and lo and behold, I just came in with perfect timing. And the cool thing about thrifting is that you never know what is going to be in store when you walk in, and it's like kind of like treasure hunting. And that's another reason why you should thrift every day if you're a thrifter. And I love picking up pots from thrift shops, so I'm going to show you the two that I got. So the first one that I got is this one right here. I'll give it a spin, and I got this for $1.99 as the helicopter passes over. All right, telling you, I live off of Wilshire Boulevard. It's so busy. So this is the first planter that I got, and I'm really excited that I was able to score this for $1.99. But my grandma was with me, so we got senior discount, grandma, 15% off. She's hanging out here in my front of my place, lounging on my pink wicker chair. So I got this for $1.99 minus 15% off. I was so excited because it is white planter, which is like my favorite theme and aesthetic of all of my pots. If I could have all white, I totally would. And by the way, side note, Kira got a third shelf, so she's like creating her shelf wall, and hopefully maybe the next time I'm out there we'll do the Meet My Plant Friend episode. So anyway, you'll see in her collection it's all white. But for me, because my collection is so huge, it's hard for me to get all white planters. Ideally that would be the goal, but I'm not trying to spend over $20 on a planter. So when I see something like this for $1.99 with my grandma's 15% off discount, I was like, yes, I'm taking it. Now I'll show you the other planter here, which I got as well for $2.99 minus 15% off for my grandma's senior discount. Thank you, grandma. And I'll give you guys a spin. So it's just a plain white planter, but there was no holes in it. And I know you guys always mention on my channel, how do I keep plants surviving into pots that don't have holes? I have a watering technique where I know how much to water, where I won't overwater. And for succulents and cactus, it is not that bad. I'm really more stressed out on my houseplants. So for my houseplants, I try to put them in pots with holes. So this time I wanted to go ahead and experiment with my thrifted pots, and last night my grandma and I drilled 2 holes in here, and I didn't film it yesterday because it was late at night, although I did post a picture on YouTube. So if you guys are interested to see, I did 5 pots. I did my Arizona pot, 2 of them, along with these 2, and then my little bowls that I picked up from Home Goods in Las Vegas. So I drilled 5 last night before I went to dinner. So I'm really excited about these planters. So who knows what will be planted up in here for the next Planting with Jewelyn. And when I do the next Planting with Jewelyn, I'll try to drill a few more pots so you guys can see how I do it. It's very easy, and we'll do like a few for you guys on my channel. So I got these 2 pots. Let me know, what do you think about the prices? I think it was an amazing deal, and I think it was just timing. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about was really like such a score. And I'm a huge fan of all things vintage. As you can see, I have my vintage hat and my vintage dress. I'll give you guys a little preview of my cute dress. I absolutely love dressing vintage and pinup. So I want to share with you guys a wicker basket, and I love all things wicker. So here is my beautiful basket, and I want to give a shout out to my grandma for fixing the handle. So the only thing that was wrong with this particular wicker basket was the unraveling of the wicker up here, but with a little E6000 and my grandma's crafty DIY hands, she fixed it up and it is brand new. I'm gonna lift it up so you guys can see how big it is. and we scored this for $5.99 minus my grandma's 15% off senior discount. Thanks, Grandma, once again. And the cool thing with this basket, guys, is that the handle lifts right up, and then you have a whole big basket here. And I want to use this probably in my patio space or maybe right inside of my house, and I can store different things for my plants in here, or I could put whatever I really wanted in here. So I want to try to incorporate it in my space. I love anything wicker, and the fact that it was only $5.99 minus the 15% off discount, and look at how huge this thing is. I think it's absolutely stunning. Such a cool find, and I'm really glad that we walked in when we did. But I hope you guys enjoy this collective Los Angeles plant haul. Sound off down below what was your favorite find. I'm really happy with my white thrifted planters, my cool wicker basket, which I can even store like water propagation bottles in here because I love upcycling whatever comes through my kitchen, as well as my repurchase Hawaiian snow bush, the mini version, and then another repurchase zigzag cactus just because. I don't know, I love that plant so much. Which also brings me to the next video that I want to do is my top 10 succulent edition, followed by my top 10 cactus edition, which I will be launching my Instagram specifically just for plants, and then we're going to do a giveaway for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this collective haul, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's look of the day. I love dressing vintage, and I love being able to take my grandma to afternoon high tea, and afternoon high tea is something that I just enjoy doing wherever I go around the world. So we will be vlogging that for the vlog channel. Really excited to have content for that channel as well. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned for that. If you guys want more, definitely subscribe to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I do an upload. I'm trying to do 1 a day or at least 5 a week for you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You can find more on my blog at ilovejewelyn.blogspot.com. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica. Bye.